7:15, right back here on this Monday in the heart of the River Bend. It's the third day of April already. I still can't wrap my head around that. It's like we're in February for 3 years. And then all of a sudden it's just like, it's April, May, and June.
It's like, surprise!
I think they set it up that way on purpose, so we feel like our summer goes by quicker than what it is.
Absolutely. I could see it.
Yeah.
We figured it out.
Probably not. Well, this is really cool, and thank you so much for hanging out with me today. River City Oddities. Guys, I'm on Facebook all the time because I manage the community calendar, and I was going through and went, this is interesting.
What is this?
Yeah, are they have any events coming up? So I start looking. This is really cool. I mean, so if you guys aren't familiar, you are just kind of like just an expert almost in insect taxidermy because that's a really hard object to work with. So take us through your background a little bit. What led you up to this point?
Goodness. So I'm from Bunker Hill originally. Been out in the country for forever, doing just grew up out in the woods. I've always loved nature, always loved bugs. I was the kid that would go to school in first grade with a little bug catcher and take home caterpillars. Oh, yeah.
I got a question.
Yes.
Just because I was an outdoorsy person as well. But my problem is, Kaylin, is that... Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I always mess up names, and my text line lets me know. There's always like one bug for that outdoor person that's like, nope, you hear it and you're ducking for... Does that happen to you?
Yes.
Mine's the wasp.
Yes.
Thank you.
Wasps. Anything else, I'm like, okay, yeah, right, you're fine. But a wasp, I'm dodging bullets.
I'm right there with you. So with that being said, did you always have this interest in just, bugs, insects, things like that?
Anything outdoors, anything, woodsy, always loved it. And then one day I was just cleaning a friend's basement, actually. And I found a little, perfectly preserved bee just already dead in the corner. And I'm like, that makes me so sad, but he's so cute. I wonder if I can do something more with him.
Right.
And just kind of... That's what started it, and it's been... I've only been doing it a year, but yeah, just kind of started from there and keeps going.
Now, did you have an artistic background beforehand doing other things, or was this kind of step one?
I've kind of dabbled a little bit here and there. Oh yeah, painting, a little bit of sculpture, drawing, little this, little that,
right.
But...
That's super cool. And now what got you to this point? Was it just that first bee? You're like, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, kind of.
Really?
And anytime I'm always out walking, in the woods, on the trails, and excuse me. And I always just see it's like,
It's okay. I just want to point out, I've been dying all day today.
Allergies.
Also. It's terrible. I can't thank the creators of Flonase enough for me personally. I pretty much have... I thank God you can't get addicted to that stuff.
No kidding. Hey.
But I'm right there. It's like, man, the weather is already starting to change. We had the monsoon and actual hot spell on Friday.
Yes.
It was Florida. It was Florida and all. But I really just think what you're doing is so cool. But the time it takes to do these pieces has to be a lot. And I'm just thinking, because I looked at your work and I follow the Facebook page, and I encourage you guys to also. These are very delicate pieces.
Definitely.
Was there a learning curve?
Oh my gosh, yes. Because you have to, I always try to get my insects after they're already dead, have passed naturally, and so then you have to get them to a place where they're movable again. So you have to pose them, dry them back out, and then all my the background, the flowers, mushrooms, sticks, I collect and dry all that myself too.
What's the process with that? Because that's not
a lot.
Easy. Do you put it because when I had reptiles, they would say, you go get some driftwood, you put it in the oven, you bake it. Is that what you do with your stuff?
So I use a desiccant.
What's that?
It's just something that kind of draws out of the moisture out of stuff, so it really just kind of keeps that hard shell, like mushrooms and stuff, and then I put a primer over them and just really get everything preserved so it'll stay under those domes and be good for forever.
Now, that's what I was wondering. So your pieces they're done. They're taken care of for life, whenever you buy them. And now, I gotta ask you about the layout because I love the enclosures because I've seen a couple of ways people do them with like the shadow boxes.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to kind of go about it. It seems
I'm
for
liking
sure.
yours. I love this because it's almost like because I'm a big like Harry Potter person.
Oh, like a little more whimsical, kind of like a classical, but
and when I see some of these pieces, like I'm looking at the one you put up with the 2 monarch butterflies in there.
Oh
and,
gosh!
Oh my God, that to me is just awesome.
Thank you.
And is that your style too, or do you have different variations?
I mean, every piece is kind of like a one of a kind. I have a whole armada of like bugs that are pins, sticks, flowers, you name it, different pieces of wood. And I just kind of look back and it's like, ooh, these colors and these patterns will go great together, and so kind of just depends.
So I'm on your Facebook page right now, River City Oddities, and I'm looking at something that I think my mind is blown. How do you get that small of a mushroom into that receptacle? I don't know what to call that.
Monarch?
Yes. No. This is the one with the little mushroom with a little bit of moss around it.
Okay.
Take us through this. How does that work? Because that is a pretty small dude right over there.
Yes. A lot of tweezers. Patience, tweezers, and just... Yes.
Thank you for
patience.
Thank you for confirming that I could never do what you're doing. Well, and take us through this. So when you first started, what was the first, I guess, piece that you put together? Was it after the bee? Was it what was the first one after the first bee?
Gosh, after that, I just I feel like started really simple. I had another friend who was into the insect taxidermy, so she kind of showed me a few things, gave me a few pointers, and it was really just a lot of experimenting.
Really?
And seeing beetles, they all move a certain way, and then to get their wings out and pin it, and
I like it.
Yeah.
So now take us through how you collect this material. Is it just you going for like a hike and you're going, hey, look under that rock and see if how does that work?
Sometimes.
Really? Oh, that's so cool! Oh yeah, I like it.
I try to get stuff again once it's already dead. Like honestly, a lot of my stuff. Dead bugs and windowsills.
Yep.
Dang it, grills of cars. I used to get bugs through different zoos in the area from insect houses. When they would die naturally, they would mail them to me.
Really?
And that was a lot of fun. And I, for butterflies, I go through they're called butterfly farms. And essentially it's like, some are in India, there's some in the United States, there's some in, Brazil. They're all over the place. But they will raise these certain butterflies that are native to the area. And essentially the ones that don't, they release once they hatch. And the ones that don't make it per se or just, die after hatching, then they send those ones to me. Well, then I make stuff out of them.
I like the concept of it because it's still, it's not like,
Yeah, I'm not out there killing all the butterflies. I get asked that a lot. Cause I make butterfly wing jewelry too. Yeah. So people are like, where do you get all these? I'm like, they're like, do you kill all these? I'm like, no, absolutely not, I swear.
Your next commercial is going to be you over a butterfly,
I picture like the little, oh my gosh, what is it? I think it's Chick-fil-A, maybe like the cow on the sign that says eat more chicken. I'm like, I feel like that's me with butterflies. Like, no.
Well, and that's, to me, I think it's great that you bring that up because, now I'm not going to, I was talking to Kaylin earlier. In Austin, Texas, I was running a construction company. I was doing I had a lot of different hats.
Yeah.
So I was training and all that, but they had this, vendor fair every weekend in Georgetown, and this company made taxidermy things. And at first, I really liked him because we're getting a lot of texts right now.
Good.
My phone just literally blew up. But, it's sitting there and it's like, there's an armadillo wallet. Okay?
An armadillo wallet.
And I'm going, how Texas, number one. But number two, I don't know if I want to use the wallet that has tire marks on it.
That's a
little bit on the morbid side there.
Little bit.
But now with you, is there a balance? Like when you look at pieces, is that like a rubric when it becomes almost too much to just what you're trying to preserve?
Yeah.
Okay.
I try to keep my stuff a little more just on the as natural nature looking as possible and just kind of neutral. I do have some pieces that are a little like darker per se, but it's a little more like on the
nothing where we have to put the sensor bar in.
No, not at all.
So with that being said, let me go ahead and check through some of these. First question, where do we pick some of these up? Thank you. Great text from the 618. Where do we get some of your material?
So I sell my pieces at It's Raining Zen in the Soul Asylum in I almost said the Milton Schoolhouse. No, that's the other one. Mineral Springs Mall in Alton. Super awesome place. Yeah, both of those shops carry the taxidermy and my butterfly jewelry as well.
Cool.
And then I do have a stand as well at the Milton Schoolhouse at Mavis Coffee.
Right on.
That has both the taxidermy and the jewelry as well.
Well, and honestly, two great places, too, that really embody that kind of, I
feel like they're two, like, pinnacles of Alton for small business,
well,
really.
They really are, and I can't say enough about it. I've had Dave on before, and, just...
Such great people. They are.
You couldn't ask for anyone better, and I still got to make it. I keep going every week. You know when you just want to go do something for yourself, you know? And it's like, well, I was going to do this, but then the world stopped 3 times. That's all. I keep wanting to go. Have you been inside and done the tour of the Soul Asylum and seen the pieces?
I have been inside the Soul Asylum. Right. The little, like the museum that they have. Super interesting.
Is it really?
Super cool, yes. I'd been to the old one that they had before they took it over, and it was very neat. It was really neat.
That's so cool.
But Dave really, took it to up a few notches,
and that's
for
why
sure.
I'm so mad. It's like, I keep wanting to go out there, and it's like, oh, wait, you can't because, there's a flood and,
Hey, life is busy. Life happens. Right? I get it.
There's a flood in Wisconsin. We need you. It's like, well, okay. But, it's really cool to see you a part of, just great organizations, and they're supportive of your passion. And
oh, my gosh,
how has it been? Because this is something, the hardest part about anything is putting yourself out there, because
absolutely,
I've seen our Facebook wall on Riverbender, and we have some pretty vicious commenters,
People, keyboard warriors can be a little vicious sometimes, for sure.
And with what you're doing, it's different, and that's a little nerve-wracking, because when you put something completely different out there, sometimes you get. Did you have? Were you well received right off the bat? Were people loving it?
A little bit. I definitely, people loved the visual aspect of it, but then I started getting the comments like, well, how is this stuff, how is this got? Are you just out there killing, all the butterflies, or are you collecting from these places you're not and I'm like, no, I definitely, I have my areas that are not, national parks or just places that you're not supposed to take from, and I really from the start, I was like, okay, no, this is ethically sourced, sustainably sourced. I do everything right.
Well, and I'm glad we brought that up then, because, it's one of those questions I'm sure people ask, but...
Oh, absolutely. And I would hope they would, because it's like, I wouldn't want to support someone who is just out wreaking some havoc or
breaking through a butterfly farm and just snatching them up,
just giant butterfly net, just
So with that being said, do you do custom pieces, like if somebody reaches out and says, I'm really loving this, but can you throw in, I don't know, a cicada instead of a butterfly, which, can you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I haven't put it out there a whole lot, but I definitely do custom pieces. I'm doing one right now, actually, with poppies and a monarch butterfly.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
For a friend. So, yeah, I dabble a little bit.
Now, what's the plan for this? Because you're off to a great start with this. I think it's so cool what you're doing. You've been turning heads with it. Is this step one, or is there something else coming down the pipeline that you like to tackle?
Honestly, I'm just kind of having fun with it and seeing what happens. Trying new things here and there, and kind of, adding little things as it comes. So I actually had my cat had just passed away a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
And so I was kind of like,
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. But I got him cremated, and I was like, okay, how, wheels are turning. I'm like, how can I repurpose this into something?
Right.
Or just so I'm going to start making memorial jewelry.
Is that
too?
fun?
Like that has some of his ashes in it. So that's kind of the next thank you.
Well, I like it because I've never understood I'm going to get in so much trouble.
Sorry.
never understood the whole, like, when you cremate a pet, and it's a terrible thing that someone has to go through, but it's like, I don't just want to see the box up there. I want to wear it. I want it to be a part of me, you know?
What can I do with this?
Exactly.
Because it's like, I don't want to just, and that is your pet, and I have, have a couple orders for human ashes as well that I'm going to be doing.
Is there a
like,
license for that or anything? Really? That's
Nope.
it. I am not picking on you. I just didn't know. I mean,
No,
that's an
I
interesting topic.
I looked into it too because I was like, okay, is this something that I can? I mean, I do everything by the book. I want to make sure everything's done right, and no,
Wow.
there's no,
The sky is the limit.
Yeah.
Well, and too, in all seriousness, joking aside, it's a great way for someone to preserve the love and memories they have with somebody or a pet.
absolutely.
And it's really cool. Now, I got to ask you one final question.
Yes.
What's the hardest insect you've had to work on?
Oh my gosh, tarantulas. Tarantulas are so hard to pin because their legs are so. I mean, they're so brittle and they'll just snap
Really?
so easily. Yes.
Wow.
Spiders and tarantulas.
I'll be darned. Well, for more information, what's your Facebook page? What's the way we can reach out and support your creations and, see the journey?
Yeah, so I have Facebook and Instagram. It's just River City Oddities, river.city.oddities, and yeah, pretty much go off of those two platforms and trying to get to the TikTok and really do all this. I've only been doing everything for a year.
Right.
So it's a lot
of
it's
work.
rolling along.
Yeah.
Dude, it
It
is.
really. I always laugh whenever I see somebody because I own a business and everything. I'm going,
Oh, you get it.
oh, don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to yourself. And then, but all it takes is somebody to be, focused, be passionate about what they're
Yeah.
doing like you are, and then you're off to the races like you are now. So, Kaylin, thank you so much. You're welcome back on anytime, and
Awesome.
I'm really happy to have you on the show. This is so cool.
I appreciate you asking me out, really. This is awesome, and I love what you're doing, just exposing all the, small business matters.
It does.
Especially, small local business, it's all...
And you get to meet
Absolutely.
the people behind the creations.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the best part of it. And
That's huge, putting a face to
Yeah.
oh, okay, I've seen you here.
Yeah.
I've done this.
you don't just hear
gotcha.
somebody going, wah, 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 hello, it's, 10 o'clock.
Buy my bugs.
And, and I worked in radio, so I can say that,
Yes.
But, Kaylin, you're welcome back anytime. River City Oddities, and I'll be picking up a piece here soon. 10:32 on this third day of April. We'll take a quick break, come back. Tenderloin Farms next.